Hi Virgo, I'm Anisha. You can visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com to know more about my work. For those of you who are seeking a detailed analysis as to how the planets are going to be affecting you in your own respective personal charts, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com for a personal consultation. From this month onwards, I'm going to be introducing a short tarot snippet. Do watch out for it towards the end of the video. I would love to get your feedback on the same. Virgos, we are beginning the month with Mars, that is around the 6th of March, and it is joining Saturn. And all this is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about your home. And this house has been lit up for you for quite a number of months. There seems to be a lot of activity that's happening. There seems to be either not just a physical change of the house, but there seems to be whether influx of guests that are coming in. There seems to be a lot of movement at your home place. It can be that there's a wedding that is there. It can be that you have people visiting over. You have your maybe extended family that has come and stayed with you, or you could even be buying or selling or leasing out your house during this time. This is also a time wherein because we have Mars is joining Saturn over there, it can be that the sense of maybe responsibility is feeling a bit too overwhelming for some of you. You could be feeling that you're the only one who's sort of responsible for everything that's going on around your home, the decisions that need to get taken, the work that needs to get done. So there could be times there wherein that you could sort of get quite overwhelmed with the entire energy. However, try not to get too bogged down by this, because it's just while Mars is going to be creating a lot of action for you, but during this time as well, you can be sure that Mars is also going to be giving you that energy to be doing all the work that you're supposedly finding it intimidating or maybe too overwhelming during this point of time. On the 6th of March, we have Mercury, and Mercury is joining a part of your chart that speaks about partnership. It speaks about your marriage as well. And Mercury over here is going to be opening up a lot of conversations, Virgo. So it can be that not just as far as your work partnerships are concerned, but also your personal relationships are concerned. They can be that you could be being quite vocal as to how the maybe the work needs to get divided, who needs to be doing what, who gets to be who needs to be sharing the load and how in a personal relationship. In work relationships, I think it's going to be quite a nice aspect, because Mercury will just come and sort of open conversations which you could have thought of earlier are slightly maybe sensitive in nature and you could have been avoiding. But now you will sort of find that conversations are flowing easily. You're able to discuss, you're able to share your point of view. So that is something that could help you quite a lot. Also, this is a time wherein that you could be creating an entire new understanding of how it is that you want things to be in your relationship. And I think conversation is the greatest uh, gift over here right now that Mercury is going to be giving you. We have a new moon solar eclipse on the 9th, and this is there again aspecting a part of your chart that it has to do with your relationships and it has to do with your work partnerships as well. And this is the new moon. The new moon really opens up a new window. It's an opportunity wherein that you could have been. Your romantic relationships get highlighted, and for some of you who could have been maybe looking at a new job, a new partnership, maybe there's something that has come up for you, and this is the time that it will get highlighted for you, and you could be contemplating, and you could be wondering as to how it is that you would go about it. And also this could be an opportunity that some of you could have been waiting for, and there can also be multiple opportunities that get opened up for you right now. This is a time wherein that you could be evaluating your ideas as to how it is that you look at intimacy. What is it that intimacy means to you? And also on the similar lines, you would also be looking at your business partnerships as to how it is that you would like a business partnership to be, or what is it that you really expect out of your work, and how it is that you want your partners to be behaving or sharing, or what is their roles in your particular life as far as the work and the personal life is concerned. On the 13th of March, we have Venus, and Venus is moving to a part of your chart that speaks about shared resources, it speaks about sexuality and intimacy. And this is Venus is being quite gentle over here. You know, she's all about love, beauty, and money. So, over here, Venus is going to be she's coming as a benefactor for you over here in this house. So you could find some kind of a relief as far as maybe joint finances. Maybe there could be some kind of an inheritance. It could be for some of you that it could be that maybe there's a huge tax rebate, maybe something, some kind of a lump sum money comes your way, and it'll be a huge relief for you, wherein that you've been wondering as to how it is that you make the payments and how it is that you go about it, but you will just find this relief in the form of monetary gains over here. It is also a time wherein that you are also going to be looking at your own closest intimate relationships with a lot of intensity. It's really not a time, Virgos, where you are going to be the sort of the peacemaker and sitting at the back and saying, you know, oh, I'll live with it and let people be. But this is really a time wherein that you are going to be wanting that depth in your relationship. You're going to be seeking that intensity as well. On the 21st, we have Sun as well, and Sun is coming and joining in the same house, that is your house of intimacy and sexuality. And now with the transit Sun, it's again all about transforming a part of your life. And because this is highlighting your joint finances and resources, it's speaking about a time wherein that you are going to be researching, you're going to be getting more deeper into the issue as to what is it that makes it tick, what is it that you want out of life, and how it is that you want your partners to be with you as far as your closest relationships are concerned, as far as the sharing of money is concerned, and who gets what, and inheritance, and how not just I think the intimacy bit of it, but I think for a lot of you, you are going to be evaluating your closest relationships and seeing as to what is it that they bring for you. And there's going to be this really entire need of wanting to be understood, and you know, frivolous things or superficial people are just going to be something you're going to be staying quite clear of. On the 22nd March, we have Mercury, and Mercury is moving into a part of your chart that is speaking about again a time wherein that you're not going to be taking things at face value, Virgos. And this is quite unlike your nature, because you are going to be quite happy, you know, live and let live kind of a policy is what you have. But during this time, you would want to know the motives. You would want to get under the surface as to what is it that person means, and what is it that is really going on beneath the surface. And this also, because it has to do with sharing of resources, you're going to be quite quite not just clinical, but I think you're going to be quite clear about as to what is it that should be coming your way and how it should be divided. So there's going to be a lot of sense of practicality around the money division bit of it, and they can be you know, in inheritance, a bonus, maybe your partner gets a bonus during this time, and how it is that the money is being shared. So all of that gets highlighted. Around the 23rd, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, and this is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with your earned resources, and it also has to do with self-worth. Now, this particular thing with a closure, the good thing is that you know, while full moons are extremely potent and they're far more stronger than the new moon lunar eclipses, but full moon really speaks about a closure. It speaks of a time where things have come to an end and you have sort of closed a loop. And because this is speaking about money, it says that, you know, you've finished paying off a debt. Maybe you've just finished paying off a huge EMI, or maybe a marriage, and you know, there's a huge expense that has just sort of got done. Now, the self-worth bit of it, the interesting thing is that out here, you need to be careful about that you don't overspend, that you just generally don't overshoot your budget just because you're worried about as to how it is that people are going to be perceiving you. So be a little careful over there, Virgos. Try not to overextend yourself financially, and don't pick up loans just because you worry as to how it is that people will perceive you, because you have not spent so much of money, and how it is that hence socially you could get looked at, or even I would say that even your own sense of being, or your own sense of having that self-respect and thinking that I can't be looked upon that way, and oh, am I just capable of spending so much, I'm sure I can do more. And so don't overextend yourself, try and sort of stay as much as you can within your means and limits, and try not to pick up too many loans and too many EMIs during this time. And it's just a time which is really calling for a lot of prudence financially, Virgos, because not that you're normally a sign that is rash, but this is really a time wherein that you're being called upon to look at money quite carefully. Now, we have the tarot card for you this month, and this is the card of which is speaking about fairness. It's speaking about looking at things very evenly. And tarot is saying this month that try not to equate what people perceive of you and what they think of you and who you really are. So stay to your own authentic or true self, and try not to sort of get too swayed by public opinion, Virgos, this month. Also, tarot for you this month, it's I think the entire energy is quite beautiful, because this is also it's speaking about a time of celebration. It's a time of a lot of involvement as far as community is concerned, large gatherings are concerned. Maybe you could be just getting together with an extended family, there could be a celebration. Maybe this could also be a time wherein that a large project is getting over and you're just sort of heaving a huge sigh of relief, and there's much celebration around it for it. And tarot, however, is saying that as much as that you will feel accomplished, try not to sort of get too taken sort of get swayed by spending too much of money, or sort of feeling more better about it, and somewhere at the back of your mind, because that speaks about a sense of fairness, a balance that it is asking you of. So tarot is really saying that strike the balance this month, Virgos, and try not to worry too much as to how people will perceive you, because people are going to be making their own assumptions. So you might as well do what is good for you. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Virgos. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.